video we are going to discuss about design thinking based security issues in cloud computing. Nowadays we are having a lot of issues in cloud computing access because we are access lot of data, and moreover we can able to transfer any kind of data to the networks based on the cloud computing access. So in order to attain the security issues, we need to focus on all about the security problems. So let us see how the values has been checked and forwarded to the data networks.
Security issues, misconfigured cloud services, lack of understanding of shared responsibility models, difficulty in managing complex access control. DT approach, conduct interviews and surveys with users to understand why misconfigurations occurs. Findings may be reveal a lack of user-friendly tools or inadequate training. Solution, develop an intuitive guided interface that simplifies S3 bucket configurations using visual cues and automated security checks to prevent common mistakes. Risk associated with cloud computing are ever-changing boundaries, lack of visibility and control, vulnerability to social engineering attacks, incompatibility between on-premise and cloud.
So next is identify core security problems. First, security issue. In this, a weak authentication mechanism happening and insecure APIs exposing cloud environments, and also limited visibilities in data access and activity logs. For example, issues, DT approach and solution. First, issue has an employee using weak or shared password, leading to compromised credentials. And DT approach. Here, the problem has a lack of awareness and tools towards strong password and policies. And then solution. To implement a password manager integrated with the cloud service, combined with the educational and also research on a secure password products.
Next, lack of trust in cloud. First one, a brief derivation from the talk, but still related. Trusting the third party request, taking risk. Second, defining the trust and risk. Opposite sides of the same coin. People only trust when it pays. Need for trust arises only in risky situations. Third one, defend the third party management schemes. How to balance the trust and risk. Example, key resto skipper chip is the cloud header toward the same path.
Brainstorm and generate solution. Security issues. Distributed renewal of service attacks distributing cloud services. Inspire threats from unauthorized data access. For example, issues API is vulnerable to injection, attacks due to pure validation. DT approach. Brainstorm solutions such as automatic input validation libraries, role-based access control for APIs. For solution, develop a centralized API management platform that enforces encryption, rate limiting, and access control by multi-tenancy in the cloud. Three types of multi-tenancy. For higher degree, software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, that is multi-tenant. Next, middle degree, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service is multi-tenant, and software as a service is small cluster or multi-tenant. And low degree, infrastructure as a service and platform as a service is multi-tenant, then software as a service is single tenant.
Build and test practical solutions. First, it is security issue, data loss during migration of the cloud, lack of real-time threat detections. For example, issues, DT approach and solution. In issues, virtual machine snapshot may expose sensitive data if not encrypted. DT approach, prototype snapshot to that. Encrypts data address, generates audit logs for all the snapshot activities. For solution, deploy the prototype in the test environment, ensuring encryption and tracking mechanisms functions as needed. Defense and security, there are like faster detections, secure authentication, network security, preventing fraud, and behavior analytics. Security issue, failure to detect sophisticated malware in ineffective compliance tracking with regulations with GDPR or HIPAA. For example, issues, organizations struggle to ensure compliance with the data protection laws, and DT approach, test a compliance dashboards prototype that tracks data flow and storage locations and flags non-compliant activities. For solutions, gather feedback from compliance officers to refine the dashboards and improve its usability.
In validating the solutions, so there is three layers of data, which is input data and output. So I think the security comparatively in cloud when compared to hardware storage devices. For example, let us take two cloud platforms, which is GCP and Amazon Web Services. So in GCP, if you have to authorize or access any kind of data, or if you have to store any data, there is a platform called Firebase. So you have to take any APIs. For example, if you are taking Google Calendar API, if you want to add any of the features which you have in Google Calendar or Google Drive to your own application, you have to just take an API key of Google Calendar or Google Drive, for example, and then you can use it in your own website, which we can host in which we cannot host in private platforms or in local devices, since the API key runs API key of Google runs only in the public hosting. But if we take AWS, for example, it is very efficient for testing purposes, since we can host any device, we can host any website using our local device with Nginx or any kind of S3 or any kind of local host which is available, but we cannot use it in Google Firebase. So to conclude, by taking a design thinking approach, I think the security issues can be very comparatively lesser when not taking in design thinking approaches. And also this design thinking approach is proved as effective when compared to other sources. So thank you.